My name is Chris Pankow. I'm from California. I grew up there till I was 27. I grew up in an abusive household, and both my parents were on and off Christians. So growing up, Christianity seemed like kind of a joke to me. I moved to Vegas about 2 years ago, and it was really to get away as an escape from just being in a really dark place. I had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship with somebody. There was just some really deep betrayal that left me in just shambles. My life was in shambles, and first few months I was just out here lonely. And then my mom came to visit, and she wanted me to go to church. And normally I just say no, but I just didn't have the strength to fight her this time. I was just, okay, I'll go to church, Mom. And it was the one weekend she was here, and she took me to walk church. And there I met this guy named Jason, and my mom left, but Jason kept blowing up my phone, and he kept inviting me to hang out with him. And I knew this guy wanted me to come to church, so I ignored him for a while. And after a while, I agreed to go to dinner, and we just started hanging out. I started to open up about some of the things that had happened in the past, and some of the hurt that I've experienced. And one of my brothers prayed a really powerful prayer over me, and he prayed that I would feel the love of the Father. And that was a really foreign concept to me. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't even know what it meant to have a relationship with Jesus or with the Father. And I remember there was just a few weeks later, one day I was just laying in bed, and I was just reflecting on how I had come so far in such a short period of time, how I had healed so much in my heart, how these people had just been there for me and were such a warm presence. And I realized that was the love of Jesus that I felt through them. These people who were walking with Jesus, that was the love of the Father that I felt, just how he mended my heart, how he brought me from so far away, and he brought me back. And even though I felt that love through community, I realized I needed to have a direct relationship with him, to pursue him, and to seek him and to know him. And so I put my faith in Jesus, and just everything seemed to make sense in a life that just for the longest time felt like it didn't make any sense, and now everything just felt like it made sense. A few months later, I felt like the Lord was calling me to get baptized. It was something that had been talked about for a while, and the timing just felt right. And so I got water baptized in November, and I've been walking with the Lord since. And I can't even explain the amount of joy that I've felt just walking with the Lord. I think for the longest time I felt like there was just a void that couldn't be filled. I didn't think it could ever be filled, and here I was. The void was filled, and it just all these colors and flavors that the Lord brought into my life that I didn't know existed. It was like I was living in a black and white picture, and it came to life to a color film, live action film that I'm living in the best possible one. And now I'm doing what I can to serve, just wherever the Lord leads me. I'm a youth leader now at Walk Youth. I help with the teardown at church. With a couple brothers, we felt called to start a fitness ministry called Forge. So we're about faith, family, and fitness, and just forging our bodies and our hearts for the Lord, and really just reciprocating the love that I felt from Jesus and showing that to other people. I mean, I remember a distinct moment in time when I thought to myself, I'm so messed up, I could never come back from this. There's nothing that could heal me from this. I can't love people. I can't trust people. But here I was. I had found a place where I could love again. I could trust people again. And I want to encourage anyone watching this, that if you're feeling like you have a void, or you're going through a dark time, that the Lord can fill that void. The Lord can call you out of that darkness. He can raise you into the light, just like he did with me. And when I look back over my life, I just feel like my whole life's been a rescue story. He can rescue you too. He's mighty to save. And I hope you will just experience the love of the Father, because it will change your life.